morning and welcome to the At Home with Roby show. I'm Ashley Davis along with Trent Haston, President and CEO of the Roby family of companies. We're your hosts. Thanks for spending your Sunday morning with us. Whether you're in the car or on the couch, you're always at home with Roby. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's andrewroby.com. Trent, good morning, my friend. It's good to be back in the studio, and even better to have you back in the studio with us. You were traveling last week.
Glad to be back. Yeah, I had to do a little fishing off the coast of North Carolina. Have gone fishing off the coast before, but I guess where the blue water turns blue is called the Gulf Stream, so we went about 40 miles out. And they say we had the best haul of the season, caught probably 25. I think we caught our limit of yellowfin tuna, caught a couple blackfin tuna, and caught some mahi, caught about 5 sharks.
What do you do with those? You keep them?
We
eat them?
Yeah, I've been eating fish for I don't know if I'm eating the mahi or the yellowfin, but it's good.
Either way, it's good. I like how you said I had to go fishing.
I had to. It was mandatory. My wife made me. No.
That's the way most fishing stories start. Had to go fishing, honey.
I tell you what was really neat was we caught about 5 sharks, and we caught about 5 of the yellowfin tuna we caught were in half because on their way reeling them in, the sharks got them.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. You're out in the middle of nowhere, 40 miles out at sea. You're the only boat around, and these sharks are rolling. I mean,
how big are the
sharks?
Sharks?
Scary. Probably 5 feet long. I mean, they're 4 or 5 feet. We let the sharks go.
Big enough to worry.
I mean, it's just amazing to me in this vast ocean. God bless how big the ocean is and how prevalent the animals are. And it's really cool.
Yeah, it's amazing the number of species that are out there.
It really is.
Takes you back to 8th grade biology class.
And then I didn't make it this past weekend out, but I was following them on Facebook, Paul Richards Racing.
Yep.
And the Alzheimer's car, ran in Charlotte. So I don't know if anybody got out there and saw them run at ZMAX Raceway, but that was pretty cool.
I know Catherine went out there from the Alzheimer's Association. I think she went out Friday, and a couple of her staff were out there, so that was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, hopefully they had a good weekend. The weather was perfect for it. A little bit of rain on Friday, I think. But so Trent, coming up today on the show, we're going to have Roby Electric's we're going to talk about Roby Electric. Patrick McIsaac's going to be on the show from Roby Electric. So we're going to talk about everything you can do, indoor, outdoor, all the stuff they can help you with. If there's one thing around your house you don't want to do yourself, it's electric work. So, and then at the end of the show, we're going to have some folks from InReach on. It's a local nonprofit. We're going to talk about some things we're doing with them. Everybody knows about our Pitching for Wishes tournament, cornhole tournament we have in the fall. Christian McCall lends her expertise to InReach and helps them put on their own cornhole tournament. So, speaking of Christian McCall, while you were out, she did a nice fill-in guest host job.
I understand. She not only has a radio voice, she has a radio face. She's doing well. Nah,
I guess
that didn't come out right.
I think she has a TV face.
I felt like I was going to get my pink slip this week.
Let's hope Christian doesn't listen to the show.
But I didn't. Christian knows my humor, and it's not that good. But I'm proud that she stepped up. I know. We encourage people to get on the radio, and it's a little tough sometimes. But she did awesome, and just like today, we got Patrick. I mean, I think he's kind of like our third leg on the show. He does such a good job. People talk about him when I'm going about town.
He has been on the show a couple of times. Dave McGuire was on as well last week, and really had an interesting topic. We talked about hiring and the fact that there's some openings now at the Andrew Roby Company for people to come in. I think there's some executive superintendents, there's some carpenters, project managers. So I know we talk a lot on the show over the past year about the type of place it is to work, and always encourage folks to apply for any positions we have that are open.
Well, think about this, and I talk about this all the time. I have read every business book from 2000 to 2013 that you could possibly read, thought every business way. I'm in business forums with other CEOs and studied economics in college. But what you read about and what you study, and you read CNBC, watch CNBC, it's the average. It's the law of average. It's the trend. But what we live every day, we never live that average soft spot. We live the extremes. We live the low lows and the high highs. And me and my dad and brother used to always talk about, I mean, during the tough times, you're scrambling for work and you're trying to keep you guys busy, and they're grateful, but they're mad because they're not getting the hours, or you're trying. I mean, it's just this huge burden. And then you swing to a great market. We're in a bull market in Charlotte in construction and real estate. Thank God bless. Thank you. But now you got all the labor problems.
Yep.
Everybody thinks they can go next door and get a job from your competitor for 10% more an hour or whatever, and they can for a period of time.
Yep.
But I will caution to everybody out there, it's not always greener on the other side of the fence. So.
Well, if you're out there listening and you want to get into construction work, maybe project management work, you know somebody that does. I can vouch for it. I know Christian vouched for it. Patrick can say it later. It's a great place to be. It's a great company. Trent, you and Travis treat the employees well. There's a lot of growth opportunities. We talked about Dominic Thompson. He's going to be on the show in a couple weeks around Mother's Day. He kind of started at the ground level and worked his way up. So there is opportunity. A lot of people might think, well, I'm going to go. It's going to be a place where I can just, kind of stay for a short time, maybe have a job, get 10% somewhere else and move on. But really, if you look at it as a career, the Andrew Roby Company is a great place to work and grow.
Well, in 2008, we did a 401k program in our 58th year with a match. We sponsored that as a company. We have great health benefits. We've always had that, and we've tried every year to fight hard. And in this tough time of that, we fought to keep that competitive for our staff and our employees. We really like family people. I mean, we're not a one and done. I mean, a lot of the people in our industry will hire for a job, and then when that job's over, if they don't have another job lined up, you don't have a job.
Right.
You get laid off, and you miss a month work.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
If you want to know more about that, go to andrewroby.com and just look at the careers tab. All right, Trent, when we come back, we're going to be joined by Patrick McIsaac from Roby Electric. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.